Hello, and welcome back to the Wandering Gamer Network Plays Mass Effect. I'm Caitlin.
Bye. Caitlin got mad because I didn't say bye.
And that's Cody.
It is Cody, also known as Bye.
So I'm reading these books, Children of Blood and Bone, and which I just finished, and the Calculating Stars. And the Calculating Stars is written, like, the main character is this woman who's a physicist in the 1950s. She used to be a pilot in World War II, but like she did a lot of dangerous stuff, but women weren't allowed to actually fly missions. And so she's like really qualified and has logged a lot of hours, but she's not being allowed to do the space program that's happening in this alternate history thing. And I like the author as a person. I've like listened to her on a podcast, and
I thought you were gonna be like, I've met, we've gotten coffee.
Oh no. And I want to like the book more because it's kind of got like a Hidden Figures vibe, you know, like people don't treat women like with the respect that they've earned,
right.
Like being good in their field, particularly math and science. And like, so watching Hidden Figures, like I was all about that. And like reading this book, I'm just not, like, it just feels really heavy handed when she talks about these, like the way that certain men treat her. And I do appreciate, so the main character's married to like an engineer on the project. I don't remember what he is exactly, but they both have their doctorates. And so I appreciate that they have a very good relationship, and she's like very happily married to him, because I feel like that as a happily married person myself, I feel like that does not happen often in fiction. So that part's good, but it's just like really in your face about like all of the ways that people are just like dismissing women as a whole, and people of color as a whole. And like those are like definite issues that I believe are important to be addressed, but I just am not feeling it in this book, and I don't understand why.
Well, I don't know. That is one of those tricky things, and like I'm obviously like speaking as like I'm a guy, so this is always awkward for me to talk about, but whatever. Because, you know, I'm not the one who's being like, you know, screwed over by these things, right?
Right.
But I do think that can be a problem. Like, I was listening to this novel, I didn't end up finishing it. It was a YA novel. It was because like the library suggested it to me because I listened to Cinder, you know.
Okay.
And it was like a retelling of Arthur.
Okay.
Where it's in space and there's like, I don't know, like an evil government like thing. But the thing that it just kept doing was like every conversation ended up being a conversation about using correct pronouns and like identifying someone's sexual identity and how they wanted to be identified and like what gender they were representing or whatever. And like, and that's fine and it can be done well in a novel, but it was every conversation where it was just like every single time someone talked, this is what they talked about. And I'm like,
yeah.
The problem with that is it's also kind of like bad to represent this as someone's only trait. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like this is the only trick I have.
The only thing that defines this person is exactly the way that they want to use pronouns. I'm like, that's kind of like not the most important thing about a person.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the whole point of like,
no.
Please don't tell me this is the person we can sleep with.
Frog woman.
It's like kind of the point of representation is to show that diverse people are still people and that we can like understand them, not just be like,
yeah. It's not reducing them to
their only quality is they are diverse. Like,
yeah.
Okay, well this is clumsy.
Yeah, and I guess that's part. And the other book that I read by this author, and I had a similar problem, was that it did feel like, especially for the first half of the book, every conversation was like, oh, this misogynistic jerk is being a jerk, and like having her thoughts about it, and like her history with him, and how he's like holding back the like greater plot because of his beliefs and not letting her do what she's like qualified to do. And like I get that as a obstacle to overcome, and that's important and still happens and is very frustrating, but it just felt like every conversation was that. And I was like, well, now I feel like the plot is stopping just because this point is being made. And Caitlin, I guess, yes.
Caitlin, it didn't save.
What?
It didn't save.
Why?
It just didn't save. Anywhere in there, it didn't ever save.
I hate this planet. Do we need to find out if we even need to be here?
I hate this planet so much, Caitlin, and it didn't save, and I hate this planet, and we have to redo all of that. And I hate this planet.
Where is Liara?
I hate this planet so much. Why do we have to save every 5 minutes? The game didn't used to feel
No, we're looking for a planet named Theorem. We got it. Yep.
Okay. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There is a light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, so juxtaposing this with Children of Blood and Bone, which is dealing with a group of people who can do magic and have been oppressed by the monarchy in this country. This like alternate history sort of place. And like throughout the book, like it was pretty clear to me that a lot of the like conflict that was happening was mirroring like race relations now.
Yeah.
And like the arguments that people were putting forth about like how to empower oppressed people and like what will solve, like what will ultimately get them to be heard, and like how people deal with being associated to or related to people who have committed atrocities when they themselves have not, and that sort of thing. And like that, so I'm like reading both these books simultaneously, and that book I felt like was really well done. Like it was very clear to me, like, oh, this is what they're talking about. Like there's like certain images that are, to me, were clearly meant to call back to like terrible moments in American history, with African Americans and how like white people treated them.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel
like
the heavy-handed way. Like it was treated much more smoothly and humanly than like similar but different themes were in the Calculating Stars. And so I think that probably made it worse that I had like a good example at the same time. But
I know what you mean. It's hard to like read a bad, like, not to say that's a bad book, but when you're like reading something you enjoy more, it's rough. Like it's hard to be like, I'm gonna focus on this thing, and you're just always like, I'd rather not though.
Right. And it's like, well, I think both of these things are important. I think dealing with race relations and like feminism, both of these are important, but the one of them is clearly being handled better than the other.
Yeah.
And I also don't know why, like in a movie like Hidden Figures, like why I wasn't bothered by the heavy-handedness, because it is like a lot of like the point of it is like there are a lot of scenes where the main character is being shut down by men.
Yeah.
And so like why, 'cause you watch a lot more film than I do. Like,
well,
why would that do that to me when it's like, you could argue it's similarly heavy-handed. Why is it bothering me?
More able to be felt emotionally. Like, it's just harder to get a feeling across in a book. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, because like when it's a description, you're reading it and it takes a lot longer. Like either way, a book is going to take you probably 20 hours to read and a movie's going to take you 2 hours, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or a book is going to take you 20 hours and a movie's going to take 2. So it's a lot faster and it's a lot more visceral, I think.
Okay.
So
and like the main character in a book has to tell you.
Yeah, it has to like
how they're
explain it to
feeling,
you over and over
yeah.
and over again. Where like I haven't actually seen Hidden Figures, so I don't know. It's one of those movies I should have watched and never did. Yeah, I'm just skipping the bad guys now. I'm just
cool. I am all for that.
Oh.
Run them over and move on. Hit and run.
There's this big scary robot here, and I think that my Jeep has plenty of health to just drive past him. So I'm just like, nah, I'm done.
Go, go, go.
And then we're gonna save. Takes so long to save. So I think in movies it's a lot easier to show an emotional reaction and without any words that can grow tedious. And it's also all up to the performance. Like,
yeah, there could be really terrible.
Yeah, like if someone's
performances
performing really terribly and making these characters seem horrible, like making them seem like mustache twirling horrible people, then yeah, it's like gonna be a little bit more ham-fisted. But I imagine in a movie like Hidden Figures, the men that are being dismissive are probably like somewhat likable, and that's what's so frustrating about it. Is that you have somewhat likable characters that are behaving in a way that you find frustrating now, because like hopefully we know a little bit better now. You know?
Right. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, so I don't remember.
Yeah, it might be that all the men in that movie are just horrible, and I'm totally wrong.
And I don't know if all the men are, but a lot of them are. But I guess you're right in that some of them it's like they just don't bother to understand. So, like, the one thing is that there's not a colored restroom in the building that she works in. And so there's, like, a couple scenes where she's, like, running across this, like, campus, essentially, to go to the bathroom. And it takes her, like, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And her boss or somebody is like, oh, why are you always gone? And she's like, well, there's not a bathroom for me here. And so they eventually, like, get that change, like with some resistance, but it was more like ignorance. They portrayed it as ignorance, not necessarily malice by everybody,
which I mean is like
which is a separate issue in itself. But yeah, and I guess in a movie, like, you could see the facial expressions to know what she's thinking about being dismissed, whereas in the book this character has to tell me how she's feeling about like going over to this guy who like gropes people. So yeah, I don't know, it's just, I want to like it more, and I am like passionate about the things that it's dealing with. It's just it's bothering me, and I don't want it to bother me.
I understand what you mean, and I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't in some ways, because I'm just like, it's not an issue that as directly affects me, even if I can be like, you know, empathetic to the. Oh, are you kidding with me? We saved. It's okay. We saved. Oh my gosh, I hate this game so hard. It is so bad. Wait, I think we should have hit resume the whole time, and then it just takes us. I've been hitting the wrong button. It's my fault.
Is that why it's not saving?
No, it's why we didn't start back really close. When I hit resume, it starts closer.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, we learned from our mistakes, and
we're
better
from
for
our
it.
Mistakes. And the mistakes are thinking that Cody knows how to play this game. Okay, have you seen the movie The Color of Water?
No.
It is set in a similar time, and I think handles similar issues. And I mean,
was it an Oscar nominee like the last cycle?
Yeah, it's been like everything's been like, you know, that was one of those movies that everyone went crazy for, you know.
Okay.
But it is really good. And I mean, the like villainous male characters are pretty like horrendous. So, and I don't think there aren't any likable men except for a fish monster. So, and he can't talk.
Oh, is it The Shape of Water?
Yes, The Shape.
Okay.
Did I say The Color of Water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't talk.
Yeah, it was the fish man.
That's the fish
romance.
man one. Yeah, and it's great. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. But kind of, it sounds like it's a similar thing in a way, that there's like, you know, just like creepy men being men, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I don't know, to the credit of the Calculating Stars, like I said, like it's not like men hating, like she's happily married to her husband. There are other male characters who are fine, but yeah, it's not quite as seamless as I would have hoped.
Yeah.
And like in the other book that I read by this author, things got better. Like the second half of the book, they got more focus on the plot. But yeah, it's just been disappointing. It's been hard to get through, and like every so often, like exciting, like legitimately exciting stuff will happen, because it is like rockets and space stuff, which is cool. But yeah, I'm waiting for that moment to happen. Children of Blood and Bone though was really good. I would recommend it,
yeah,
especially the audiobook, because it's read. There's a lot of words that I wouldn't have known how to pronounce otherwise, probably.
Oh, yeah.
So it's nice to.
Well, and it is
that.
just like another layer of performance on top of it. I know it can be like, it can take longer, I think, to listen to audiobooks, but if you have a good reader, it's really great.
Yeah, the narrator's like excellent, and I think, I don't know enough about, like West African languages to know if like the language used for magic, like incantations, is a legitimate language, which I think it is. But the narrator does a really good job like reading all of those incantations, and she just makes it sound really musical and lovely, and it was really cool to listen to. So
I know Zach said it's really boring to watch people level up, but we're gonna watch me level up for like 2 seconds to see if I have anything better. I don't. I have nothing better.
You have light armor. That's what we got.
Yeah, I was hoping I was gonna have something that, like, I already installed this, so it's like, well, all right. Sometime in between, we gotta find a way to make ourselves a little harder to hit. Right, because I am just like so wimpy, and I don't have anything to level up with, so I got myself a slightly. Maybe I should try using an assault rifle. I'm gonna try using an assault rifle and see.
Yeah, because we hacked stuff to get better guns.
Yeah. I thought that's what was gonna happen, and then see, the problem is the spread is just so ridiculous.
Whoa, what'd you do?
I like gave myself a force shield, which I probably shouldn't have done because I'm guessing it won't last through the cutscene. Well, I still have it, so maybe. I don't know if it's time based or if I just have those extra shields now.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I kind of just wanted those extra shields. Alright, we're just going to try to be aggressive here and see what happens.
Be aggressive.
Seems like I don't have
aggressive.
the shields anymore. So I'm probably going to die. I wish I had my car back, which I never thought I would say, but I miss
never,
car.
never, ever.
Yeah, I don't have it. Can I get it back?
Whoa,
no. Oh,
what is
gosh.
that though?
Oh, I am very hurt.
Oh no, is it toasting you right now?
Yeah, I'm like actively dying. Oh no, we caught it mid. Oh my gosh. We lasted 2 seconds in this firefight.
Why? Resume,
Why is it so hard? Oh my gosh. Why did we not just pick the soldier?
We have to be the worst people to play Mass Effect in the history of YouTube.
It's pretty bad. Caitlin, I'm struggling so much. It's so hard.
Well, I'm glad you're struggling with it because I would be struggling harder.
Oh my gosh. I don't even think that's true.
You saw me play Harry Potter. You know how jumping screws me over like nothing else.
Okay, no, that, all right, I'm remembering it, and the jumping was pretty rough.
Like real rough.
Oh gosh, we're all the way freaking back here now. Okay.
Why?
We're just gonna run through this as fast as we can. I just want to meet my girlfriend. Can I set the difficulty down? All right, everyone, look away. Look away. Look away.
Distraction. Look over there. Yeah, check your Pandora. Or
wait, what did that just say?
Listen, look into Pandora.
Okay, yeah, boom.
Okay.
Just put combat difficulty to casual.
There we go.
Oh my gosh!
What difficulty were we on?
We were on normal. I just put it to casual, but I just walked through that.
No, that would make such a difference.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Just like blah blah blah, dead.
Boom, 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 dead.
Suck it, nerd. Ow. Okay, no, I'm still getting wrecked. Okay.
Do we have like rocket launchers for the tower stuff?
I mean, I don't, but I think that guy already died, so we're good because he has. Because now he's. Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh jeez, I didn't
This is
know
how
I
it was
could
meant to be
change
played.
I didn't know I could change the difficulty on the fly. I would have done that so long ago. I don't care at all. Oh.
Where's our team?
You know, if you ever wondered, like, am I a filthy casual? Yeah, we're filthy casuals now. What is
I like
Garrus
it. I
doing?
don't know what game Zach was playing. It might have been God of War, where it was like, it was nice about being a casual because it was like, tell me a story, or give me a challenge, make me suffer. Like those were the levels, and like tell me a story just sounds, you know, cute and bedtimey. But Zach's actually good at video games, so he didn't need to have just tell me a story.
I'm not into that thing at all, though. I do not like it.
It's very like Stranger Things, what
Yeah,
they call the dog
It's
things.
all slimy. Also, why can you not skip cutscenes?
Yeah. Just every time.
I'm so sick
Praying
of this
mantis,
cutscene.
whatever it is.
Okay, we're gonna back up. We're gonna hide a little bit.
Oh,
Ow!
how did it find us?
Oh my gosh! How did I die so fast?
Okay, so you have like these little
Oh.
like shield things, right? Can you pop that up like right in front of that thing that
I
keeps
don't
shooting
have
you?
those. I can just give myself like a little. Yeah, the answer to your question is kind of. I don't have the throwable shields. I have like a personal shield.
Okay. Well, how do you get the hexagon shields?
I think you have to be somebody else or some. I don't know.
Oh. Well, I mean, they showed up, right?
Not for me. That's those other guys have them.
Oh, okay, okay.
How much longer do we have?
I
in this
misunderstood.
episode?
It might be time. Yeah, it's about time.
Okay, we're gonna finish. We're getting past this part.
Okay.
Before we move on, this episode might be a little long, guys. We're sorry.
We will
I
survive.
didn't mean to do what I just did. I hit the wrong button.
What's the recharge on that?
It's forever. I think
okay.
it's like, but
Just enough time for us to run up there.
Bang, 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 bang. Okay.
At least that part's easy.
See, this part made me too confident, and I was like, oh, okay, I got this now. And,
Right,
and
this
then
will be
I
in
got
the bag
shot
and
right in the
then-
face.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even handle that? I don't even know what to do. It just like one-shot me. I had health. Ow, frick. See, that thing, like...
Can you send in your friends in front of us?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely can, but that feels a little bit mean-spirited.
Well, I mean, when has that stopped you before, though?
Okay, we're gonna use some goop. Alright, I've been gooped.
Gooped up.
Okay.
Alright.
These guys are dead.
Alright.
We're doing well. I'm feeling more confident.
It's shooting some rocks. That's cool, too.
Are you just giving me sass about my aiming skills?
Oh, no. Why would you say that, Cody?
Probably because it seemed like you were giving me some sort of aiming skills. That's what I'm saying. Just, that's what it felt like was happening. Maybe it
Zach
wasn't.
was giving you sass, too, when he was editing. It's a little salty of him.
Okay, yeah, just take all. I don't care. I just want to get a new sniper rifle. Okay, this one. Sure.
Damage, damage,
Upgrades.
damage.
Sure. And then,
Do you like managing inventory like that?
I don't like managing inventory, but I'm willing to do it if it means I don't die.
Well, I think we've established on here that I hate it, like, a lot in every single medium that you have to do it in. So I was wondering how you felt about it.
Yeah, I would say indifference. Also, for some reason, I can't aim with this gun now, so that's cool. It's a sniper rifle that I can't aim with.
Oh, great. We're so ready.
Oh, please, just get me through this. I'm just gonna send all of my guys in, and then I'm gonna run away and hide behind, like, a box and just wait for combat to be over. I don't always mind inventory management. Like, I think it can be fun, but this type of inventory management I am not enjoying.
Well, you liked it in the latest Zelda game.
Yeah,
right?
and
To
I mean,
some extent.
there's been RPGs where I have fun. Ow! What the frick? How do I even handle you?
Oh, get it.
Oh gosh, my guys are all already dead.
Just Garrus. Tally's fine. He's all good.
Garrus is the only one I care about. He's my main guy. Okay, we're gonna switch to the pistol because this is not going well for me already. And, okay. Great, I used throw. No, I used my shield thing.
Hey!
Okay,
This is the time.
So we're gonna go crazy.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, they can hop like frogs.
Oh
Cool.
my gosh, this thing is impossible to kill.
I'm
dead.
No.
One shot. Seriously. Oh
Is headshotting a thing?
I don't know. I can't hit them in the head. They're too fast. I'm so bad at this.
All right. Well, we'll come back to this.
Yeah, we're gonna level up our stuff maybe.
Until next time, keep wandering.
I'm so sorry.
And bye. Hey Wanderers, thanks for listening to the Wandering Gamer Network plays Mass Effect. We hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to hear more content from the Wandering Gamer Network, check out the link in the description. We have several actual play podcasts including D&D 5th Edition, City of Mist, and many more. Until next time, keep wandering.